Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to our Tuesday morning meditation. It is great to be with you and to connect with you. My name is Juan, and I have the pleasure of joining you almost every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 here on Facebook Live or on YouTube to guide us through this contemplative experience. And I say most of the time because we do have others who sometimes come in and guide. And actually, I'll share that in the next couple of months, they're going to become regulars as we're creating a calendar schedule for myself to be joined by Shantae, Angela, and Carmen, which many of you who have continually watched these meditations have connected with and know. And so, good morning, Callie, and good morning, Nicole, and good morning, Amy. And Callie, I was with somebody who lives just a few blocks away from Unity of Linwood yesterday. So I'll have to share with you a little bit more about that next time I see you. But how are we this morning? I am in need of a little coffee. I know right before meditation, but so it is. And good morning, Christina. Welcome. As we are coming in here, and thank you for sharing, Nicole, feeling blessed. That's wonderful. How are the rest of you all as you are coming on and sharing that on Facebook, or I'm sorry, on the comment section? I'll share a little bit about today's meditation. It's about the peace of nature. And so we're going to do a visualization where we move into a nature sanctuary and allow that to bring us into a sense of connectedness, of peace. And, I have to share with you that this Saturday we had our peace picnic in the park. We believe it may be up to 150 people that came and throughout the day at the park at Olita. And one of the things that we did, we're such a lovers of nature, aren't we? I want to show you a picture, adopted. That's me with Reverend Chris, Reverend Anna, Christopher Boykin, who's the executive director of a really wonderful organization called Pelican Seabird Station. And a possum that he brought, and this little owl that my son Lucas is holding, Mowgli, Unity on the Bay adopted him. So that was really cool and exciting, and a part of just us honoring the value of nature. All right. Well, with that, I am going to, we're going to begin with the meditation and this nature walk that we're all going to take. And so I invite you to begin to get settled. If you need to change positions, just check in right now and go ahead and move to wherever or however feels comfortable to you. And now, take a deep breath, breathing in, holding it, and exhaling. Let's do that one more time, breathing in, holding it, and exhaling. As you focus your attention on the breath, you begin this mini retreat that we are going on. For we are allowing our attention to move from that which is outside of us, the world of the five senses, to the inner world. And so be more intentional about that. Closing your eyes, relaxing, and acknowledging the power of the inward journey. We're going to be using the power of our minds and truly the power of our hearts to have a powerful, peaceful retreat in nature. And take another deep breath. Breathe into the space of your heart. And connect to that love, that feeling of love that you feel when you are at peace, when you feel your connectedness to nature, whether a tree, or an animal, a landscape, the sea. Just remind yourself of that in nature that you love and the feeling that it engenders within you. Feelings of peace, feelings of harmony, feelings of faith, in the power and in the beauty and in the presence of the presence. Your mind in this moment is willing and is receptive to the power of your imagination, to the power of focusing, being attentive to the feelings within your body. the peace and tranquility that is already showing up within us. Now let your imagination bring you to a beautiful wooded area. A nature sanctuary, a sanctuary of your own inner being surrounded by nature and beauty and life. Notice in this beautiful wooded area, sunlight filtering down through the thick leaves of tall, wondrous trees. The air around you is just perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. You feel safe. You feel surrounded by beauty. And you sense within you a feeling of wondrous excitement. Curiosity. The air smells fresh, and as you pay attention to other scents, you notice the smell of moss, or maybe even water nearby. Just take in the smells of this beautiful nature sanctuary. And you begin to walk through this natural path that is before you as the forest welcomes you. You hear the small birds chirping and hopping around the forest floor and moving through the trees. You notice an old fallen tree on the ground, and you watch a squirrel start inside to store an acorn. As you walk further, you begin to hear the sound of flowing water, gentle flowing water. Again, you are curious, and you come alive even more so with a desire to explore beauty more deeply. And so you follow the sound and even the smell of the fresh water, moving through this natural path. And then You see it before you, a crystal clear spring that flows down into a narrow stream. A leaf falls from a tree near it onto the water, and you watch as the leaf simply flows downstream, held by the water, lifted up. It feels tender, and it reminds you of the way in which you can flow through life. Now you sit by the stream, whether on a big rock besides the spring, or just on the ground. You stretch your legs and you dip your toes into the shallow, clear spring water, and it feels so refreshing and relaxing. It feels like this spot and this nature preserve were created especially for you. Your personal retreat in the natural world. You simply take it in, and you join me in taking a deep, refreshing breath. Doesn't it feel wonderful to be in this special place? Relaxing, feeling peace and in harmony. And you see this nature sanctuary, this picture before you. And you notice that the leaves and the trees and the rocks and the water and you, everything that you see and you are one, connected. The peace of the forest is your peace. The flow of the water is your flow. The clarity by which you hear the sounds of the forest is the clarity by which you hear God's small, still voice within you. The scene before you reminds you that peace and harmony, they are always at hand. and that at every moment you can release and let go of stress, anxiety, fears, or worries. Let them move downstream, letting them go back into the nothingness from which they came, and be with yourself, your divine nature, and know peace and tranquility. This place lives inside of you, always in you, with you, and as you. Knowing this truth, you feel a smile come upon your face. You take a deep breath, and as you are ready, gently begin to open your eyes and allow yourself to stretch. Ain't nature beautiful? And as we come to that place of knowing that, we simply allow ourselves to know that our divine nature is beautiful, powerful, creative. So how do you feel now after that meditation and joy? So glad you enjoyed it. And I'm glad that you can use it again. Wonderful, Callie. I'm glad you feel wonderful because you are wonderful. And Ginny, I guess I'll put it on the comments section, but it should be ready in just a few moments. Actually, as soon as I close this time of meditation, a few minutes after that, it'll be ready on YouTube. So before we go, I invite you, as I normally do during the meditations, is to continue to be in the flow, right? Like that river that flows, be a flowing part of abundance and prosperity. And you can do so by giving in gratitude and giving a love offering for this meditation through the link that is there. And yes, there is beautiful nature in Virginia. I love it, Ginny. And you're a part of it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you again for joining us. And I look forward to having you join our Thursday morning meditation. Have a wonderful day.